All right, welcome back. We are just coming up on the island here. Um, what is it? We're just coming up here on our cell island here. I believe, what is this, 24? Let me look. We're way up there. Let me take off the heading hold here. I gotta steer a little bit here. Um, Let me see where we are for videos. We are presently on 25. Alright, so the end of this pier here, as you can see, is a fuel. So we have a little bit of rough seas here. I wish we could tie down. We can't. So let's start reeling in our barge. So we started to develop some rough seas here on the way over. So we'll try to get this in the cove a little bit. Right, probably about there. Kind of get buried in the cove here. Hopefully that gets close enough I can run a hose. I need to be able to jump on board, so hopefully with the winch going here we can get that in, but I'm just trying to keep ourselves so we we don't get too battered by the waves here. I don't really have a way to tie. I have I might be able to tie to this. I'll have to check it. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to sell some diesel. So we have 6,884 is where we're at now. That's interesting. So a mission popped up behind us. I didn't see. So I think we're at what we're at. 19. We bought something like 9,000 worth of diesel fuel, and we're going to sell it here, and we're going to make some profit here. So let me stop reeling in. Okay, so we're probably close enough. I need to jump in there with a hose, so we shall see if I can make it without breaking my ankle. I have med kits, so I can heal if I need to. Let's do this. Let me anchor my boat. We do have an anchor, so that will help us so the boat doesn't get away from us. Probably be alright, but it's also good to... the anchor light hasn't been working, so we'll see what's up with that, but I'm just going to let out the anchor. Yeah, as you can see, it's... so it's connected currently. I need to work on the anchor. So let's actually go in. We'll stop the anchor. So the anchor's been causing problems, so we'll wait till we get in the... it's not 100% necessary, so we'll wait till we get in the test world to actually work on our anchor. Let's go ahead and start pumping out. This will probably take a little while, so we'll let this go. It's going to be a tough jump. Might not be able to make the jump. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to make the jump. So the waves are kind of battering us all around. But hopefully I can get us over there. Let me hook up. So I should definitely need to put a ladder on the barge. I doubt I can make this jump. No way. Okay, let me see if I can somehow get myself on board here. Probably not, especially with the hose anchor on me. With the hose on me. The hose is going to keep pulling me, so let me try to jump on first. There we go. Okay, we're on. So let's grab the hose. Let's hook it up. And let's try to walk ourselves all the way around. I might not even be able to jump off the side here, so let me go from here. I might be able to jump up on here. Come on, let me off. It's causing me problems here. There we go. All right, we're in the drink here. So let's try to walk it all the way up there. We're currently, I think I'm gonna have problems with this hose. Yep, I need to get that barge right next to the shore. So this is some good information. So I might want to put a winch on that barge that allows me to hook it to the cleats up there on the pier, and then use that to actually get me up there. So if I can get on land, I think I can walk with this hose. I just need to get up there as part of the issue. Making progress here. It's slow progress, but the weather's not really cooperating. There we go. Okay, so we're up on land. I'm able to walk with the hose. I think I have a maximum distance I can walk with this hose. jumping is very difficult with the hose because it keeps wanting to pull me back. So I'm going to try to walk it there. You know, again, like I've said, you know, you really learn what you need for equipment when you are doing a career, because you start getting into situations and realize that, you know, you don't have enough anchors on your barge, and, you know, if you get a bunch of wind, you're going to be in trouble. So let's walk around. Starting to get towards the end of the rope here. Perfect. Okay, so we're here. That was a project, I know, but we're here. So let's hook this up and let's start drawing out fuel. Okay, let's check it's pumping in. Check our money. As you can see, our money's climbing. So we're at 6,884. All right, so let's let this pump in. That's going to empty our tank out. So we should put a dial on there so we can see where our, you know, where our fuel, you know, where our numbers are going. Actually, so our next stop off, if we look over there, we can actually see it. That's that oil platform right there. So that's where we're going to buy oil. So, let me see if I can see. So while we're here, again, let's go look for a loot crate. See if we can't. We'll explore this island a little, and we'll see if we can find a loot crate. That will supplement our income a little bit. We'll start breaking into houses here and checking for loot crates. And we'll be polite. We'll close the doors after we're done looting a house. So it looks like a little fishing village here. Loot crates, anyone? Alright, I think there's one over here. I remember this island from a long time ago. Alright, so let's look for a loot crate. It's always a good way to make a little bit of spare cash. I think it was actually behind the church here. That's where the loot crate is. Look inside. Alright. Alright, so let's keep looking for this loot crate. See if we can find it. Used to be one right here. Alright, so let's think of some more things we needed. So we need to definitely make sure we put some more anchors on that barge so that we can tie off. You know, I could have used our boat to push the barge and kind of hold it against the dock and then anchor it, then tie it down so that it didn't move. That would have been helpful. Could do winches. Could put a winch with a hose so that I can, you know, extend it. But I was thinking of putting a little crane arm with a hose on there so we can actually kind of have it hang towards the, you know, and have it come up from the barge. But, you know, wasn't really graceful what we ended up doing, just trying to drag a hose, you know, onto the shore and then walk it around, but it ended up working. So, all right, so we'll just keep looking for this loot crate. Check our money. Money is still going up, as you can see. So we've made about $1,000 so far. And so we're hoping to double our money. So I think we put out, what did I say? We were buying 9,000. So that should, you know, we're going to double our money. So that should mean we make 9,000 profit. We have to check how much fuel we burn, how much we have left, and what we're costing on the boat. I think, you know, it's pretty cheap. We have like we have less than 200 gallons. So, you know, it's 35 cents a gallon we were buying it. So, you know, what's that? A third of 200 for fuel. So what's that? 65. You know, $65 to fill our boat up. So that's pretty cheap. You know, that's really negligible. That doesn't cost us anything really to fill our boat up. So I'm not seeing a crate. I don't know what's up. I wonder if crates are in more random locations now. They used to be by that church, I thought, from other saves. But kind of worth exploring this island, see what's around here. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't break your ankle. I don't want to have to hobble back. All right. So let's go check on this. So probably make this a short video just because you know, I don't want to make you guys have to wait the whole time and just, you know, watch essentially paint dry as the numbers go up here. You know, I think it'll be more informative just to see what the numbers are. You know, especially when I get my big oil tanker, you know, we're talking. I think it takes like 2 hours to fill with diesel, with fill the tanks. So it's a long time. So now that the barge is actually pretty close, let me go ahead and throw a rope on here, so that it's a little bit more contained. So we want to fix that anchor at some point. That anchor is kind of bugging me that it's not working. All right, we need a little pump out on those. Put a pump out on those those back doors a little bit maybe. All right, so we have a rope anchor here. Let's try to. We gotta do the same thing. Swim to shore and try to pull the rope with us. We don't have much force pulling it, so it kind of, as you can see, it pulls us back. So, you know, ideally the best thing would be to use the boat to push us against the shore, to push us against the dock. But you know, this isn't the end of the world. I have a cat under my keyboard, so it's making my mouse movements a little difficult. Alright, so we're going to do the same method we did before. We're just going to walk around, and then we'll actually tie off to the dock so that hopefully the barge doesn't, as you can see, it's already moved quite a bit. It's actually following our character, I think. As you can see, I'm pulling it a little bit. So we'll at least tie off so it can't get any further away. And then as it gets closer, we can just keep cinching it up. And I left my boat on, which probably should not have done. Yeah, so we need to work on the anchor. Anchor is definitely, put that on the to-do list, repair anchor. Alright, so we'll repair the anchor. So this would be an ideal case. And actually, we should probably add an anchor to the barge. Alright, so we'll add an anchor to the barge. Alright, we also want to add a gauge to the barge. And that way we can see how much liquid's in there and how much fluid is left to be, you know, either pumped in or out. That'll give us. And the other thing I could do is I could actually put in a calculation so it tells us how long it's going to take. That would be good for planning purposes. I was actually thinking of hooking up making a little calculator on here where we could enter in the prices as well, and it would tell us our profit. So, gotta be a little bit neat putting all that information in there. I was thinking of making like a little laptop that we can connect up and do all that stuff. So, all right, so it's good to be tied off here to the dock now. Let's keep us from going too far away. Let me see where we're at. So we're up around 15. I think we started somewhere in this neighborhood money-wise. I think we had, I can't remember exactly how much money. We had between 15 and 20,000. So we should be making 9,000 profit in this little trip from here to here. This is also about going to double our money here. This will be less profitable just because, so one of the things to consider is we filled up with 26,000 liters of diesel, no problem. I think we spent 9 grand. And so we're going to double our money, so we're going to make about 9 grand. If we go over here, oil, we're going to make more money. All right, so it's going to cost us more. So let's do a quick calculation. Got a cat trying to kick my mouse again. All right, so we have 26,000 liters on the tank times 1.341. So that's $34,866 we need just to fill our tank up. So we're not going to have that much. So we're going to kind of go for broke, and we're going to spend all our money to fill this, to fill up our tank with oil. So we'll do another quick calculation. So we'll do, so let's say we end up with, I don't know, let's say we have 25,000 cash, divided by 1.341. So we can take on 18,642 liters of fuel, of oil, and then I think it was 286. So 18,640 times 2.86 is going to be 53,310. So that should be what we end up with. So that's going to start getting us into some nice money here. So just it's kind of nice doing some resource trading here. This is how you make really good money. We're still going in small volumes here. Once we start even a small barge like this, like I said, we don't have enough money to completely fill up with oil. So one of the reasons we didn't want to go do jet fuel or something is if we look at jet fuel, where can we buy jet fuel cheap? I think here's the cheapest. So that's 1.43 per gallon. Just buy jet fuel. So that there doubles it. So so we'd make a little bit more than oil if we sold jet fuel here. But one thing is, like, eventually if we get to jet powered craft, it makes you could even do things like you take a barge, you go out there, you buy jet fuel cheap, and you come park it off here, and then when you need it for your jet, you come fill up your jet. That actually saves you some money. But the other thing that I thought we could do is, I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to do it on camera. But so like we've been sitting here doing pretty much nothing while we've just been waiting for this number to go up and pumping. One thing we can do is I need to make sure everything has stay active blocks on there. We'll put that as a note. And the cat stole my pen. All right, so put stay active blocks. So this allows us to move away from craft, and the autopilots will stay on, and the craft will stay active as it, as it states. So we'll keep pumping and everything else. So one thing we could have done is park this here, let this empty, and then we could have run back at full speed. We would have been doing 30 knots back, do a rescue. The only problem is we need to bring somebody to the hospital, so we would have to go all the way back here. So it's not worth it, but like it would be worth it if we saw a loot crate out in the water to go detach the boat, run to a loot crate, come back. So one thing actually we could do is I have never built on an island before. So one thing we do in the future is this little profit triangle here is kind of cool. I could see us, if we have a workbench, I'm not sure if this is a workbench, we could buy this island at some point. And this could be our little resource trading island where we can do resource trading, and then we have an island right here. So that'd be kind of a cool thought as well. All right, so let's check our money again. Money's still climbing. All right, so I'm going to call the video there. So what I'll do here off camera is I'm going to I'll let this empty. We'll sell all of our diesel, and then I'm going to hook up. I'll head over there. This should be a pretty short trip, but I'm not going to make you sit there and watch. And I will actually hook up to the oil derrick, and I will fill this. And what I'll do is then we'll do another video where I actually go from here. We'll go from the oil derrick back to the refinery. And when we get back to the refinery, I'll sell the oil off screen, and then we can start to think about. We could actually then on our way back, what we can do, right? We'll be pretty flush with cash. We can buy jet fuel, and then hopefully we can park it here, and hopefully we have a long enough hose we can connect to the jet fuel gantry. This is very iffy, so I'm going to make a backup save. We'll park here, we'll drag a hose, we'll try to sell jet fuel, and then we can head back to our base. We can start to do a bunch of the building and repairing of our craft. But this is kind of nice getting away. I'm making a real nice long list of things that we need, and that way we can kind of spend some time building. But there's cool islands here. I've never built myself a custom base, so that might be fun to do as well. All right, so we'll end it there, and I'll do some of that stuff off screen. All right, have a good one.